personal page. It's your boy Seuss Viliano, better known as Jamar Johnson when we talking business. And I got my brother Rod Thriver here in the building with us on the trade hybrid session. And he's just going in on some sauce. So I wanted to go ahead and start the live off, but I wanted him to pick back up where he was going because he was dropping. Rod, pick up right where you left off, man. You were saying how important this is, and kind of just reiterate what you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Oh, echo. Hold on.
Let me
mute.
Hold on.
Got a trade hybrid session going. Everything looking good.
Check. All right, we good now. Yeah, man. I was one of the ones that was always intimidated maybe by this. Always in like my own world. Like, man, I got things to do. I got to go out and grind. I got to go out and get it. I got to go out and work. And I think that for those of us who call ourselves so-called entrepreneurs, we've been embedded with that mentality that if we not out grinding or out going to get it, you're not on your job or you're not on your task. And I'm not trying to say that there isn't a time and space to hustle and to have that mentality. But once you get up a certain amount of a bag, as they say, learning how to take that bag, and as richest man in Babylon, taught us and was telling us, put your money to work because money is a tireless worker. You know what I'm saying? You only got a certain amount of time in the day where we can actually get that grind and get that hustle. And especially if you're attaching, your time, even in some of our businesses, yes, it's doing good, but you have a service debt-based business. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that when that money was transacted, that's not the end of it. You have time and commitments now to that person for a period of time until the service, what they pay for, the services is rendered. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say there's not a time and place for that, but as Warren Buffett says, this has been the thing. We've said it. I've been saying it for forever. I've been saying it and still doing it the wrong way. But the saying is, if you don't find a way to earn money while you're asleep, you're going to work until you die. You know what I mean? And finally understanding what the markets can afford to us, finally understanding on how you can, come back here and spend some time. Yes, it's going to be in the beginning a challenge. It was for me, but now after a few weeks of really going into it, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm trying to say? And I still have a long way to go. I can admit that I don't know everything, but that initial being afraid of it. And it's crazy because we say we want money, but we're afraid of the markets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us say we want money, but we're afraid of the markets. And how can that exist? It's like an oxymoron. And it's crazy that I'm preaching on this other side because me, I wasn't anti it. I just didn't understand enough of it to understand. I'm like, yo, Seuss, leave me alone. I'm trying to get to the money. And you like, yo, bro, why you think I'm why you think I'm talking
like this is the money. Like this is actually how money is made. Like when we consider money, this is really, really where it comes from. The fact that it ain't real, we ain't even gonna get on that point. But this is where the non-realness is circulating.
That's what I was trying to tell another boy of mine who I have empathy with him because he sounds just like me. You know what I'm saying? From before.
Oh, I think we lost Rod there. Let's see if he'll pull back up. We'll wait for him to jump back in. Oh man, and y'all hearing it, man. We're really excited because what we've done with Trade Hybrid is we created a community by traders for traders, and I don't even want to say that we're traders. We're just human beings having a human experience, and that are using today's times, today's technology to really live the lives that we're supposed to live. Now, I don't want to take away from anybody that's been here 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 years, right? They've had their experiences, they've seen things, they've done things, right? And then they've kind of created their habits, right? Or their form of living, right? But that doesn't speak for the ones that was born during the internet boom, during the cell phone boom, right? We have a different reality, right? We have a different, even association of time. Our time frames are different. 24 hours in 1930 isn't the same 24 hour today in 2023. We're getting things done a lot more faster, a lot more efficient. And honestly, it's better. So no disrespect to the past because we needed the past to help get us to where we are today. But at this moment, where we are in time right now, gotta pass the torch, right? Torch has got to be passed. And what I mean by torch passing, I mean just the ways of information being transferred or the beliefs behind the information that was transferred has to change. Not even change, it just has to evolve, right? No more are we telling stories based off borrowed belief, or somebody's not even experiencing something. They're just saying, oh, no, don't do that because this person said it. No, we really are out here doing things, right? We're really out here feeling. We're going through every emotion, finding out for ourselves. We're falling faster and we're going further, faster at the same time. So, Rod, I hope he jumps back on here. But if you're watching this is the biggest caveat, right? You are in one of the best times ever. You have in your phone, what you're probably watching this on, is a smart device. Could be a TV, could be a cell phone, could be a laptop, but this means you have the power, not only the power to just socialize and communicate, but the power to take advantage. Now, when I say the word advantage, some people think, it's a bad thing, like there's a disadvantage to an advantage, but no, we all want an advantage, right? Honestly, we all have the advantage. You wake up and you breathe and you don't even have to remember how you breathe. It's just happening automatically. That's an advantage, right? That's an advantage. You know where you plan to go and what you plan to do. That's an advantage. Maybe not against other people, but for you, that's an advantage. So this space, this information, what we learn and what we are now teaching to others is the advantage. So we're showing you how to get your time back. We're showing you how to literally stop trading your time for money and literally take the money and put the money in the market and trade it. That's exactly what's happening inside Trade Hybrid. And we are helping people from beginners, people that even experience. If you're a trader that knows how to trade, then you are probably somebody that's on the inside that's helping others, right? This is a community. Our vision is huge. It's probably bigger than we could. I may not even see it come to fruition, not fruition. I may not even see us live out the full vision while I'm here, but at least I know we got it started, right? At least I know we're setting people up with trust accounts. At least I know we got people set up for generational wealth because they're earning 10, 20, 30% a month, right? Or a year, whatever their goal is. They're earning compound interest. And the biggest thing about it, Albert Einstein says is compound interest. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. A lot of us been paying it. My brother Ryan on the other side, I was telling him years ago, he was paying it, right? Paying compound interest, right? We celebrate people when they get a home mortgage or a car note, right? We celebrate 15 years, 30 years of debt and 10, 20% interest going to somebody else. What we don't celebrate is when that interest comes back to us. And that's what you're about to open yourself to when you join Trade Hybrid. You get on the inside, or you don't even have to join Trade Hybrid to experience that. You can go open up a broker account right now and participate in the market and see how compound interest can work for you and also work against you. That's why we exist, because we'll help it work for you. Not to say that we're going to guarantee results every single time, but we put you in a position for you to be able to see the advantages, right? The upside to this market. So I'm pumped. We're here. And without further ado, I really just want to jump into some of the tools. Now, if you're looking at the screen, you're looking at a chart, and this may look foreign to you. You may just see, lines and information and all of this stuff. But for those that understand trade, we're looking at it at a naked chart right now. There's nothing on here. The pair that I want to start off with right out the gate. Oh man, is this GU? If this GU does what it's supposed to do, we got a nice ride here. 238 pip ride. 47 stop loss. What is that? A 1 to 4, 1 to 5-ish. Let's go ahead and mark this thing up. So we're here on a weekly day. It's what? Tuesday, 11:45 a.m. And GJ got called a signal on the 30-minute, I believe. Maybe it's a 5-minute. Yeah, it's definitely bring this up. There it is. Oh, that's one move. Hold on, baby. Come back to me. I know you didn't do that already. Shout out to Solaris. Shout out to Clarity FX. This what you're looking at right now is an indicator. And oh my goodness, look at this. Nas, Clarity, what are y'all doing out here? Look at this. What the heck? Yeah, baby Jojo in the background. He's going crazy about this. Hold on. How many? Let's see what the risk and reward is on this. On this buy that it called. 400 pip move potential. A 1 to 5.22 risk to reward. It's already at a 1 to 1.5. So GJ is doing his thing. I called it Let's see. I'll go ahead and delete that. Let me see when I caught mine. On the 15-minute. Okay. I was about to say, I know I saw this and just had a good entry on it. There you go. All right. So GJ printed again, another buy. We already caught this buy for a 1 to 5, and it's looking like it's about to go up again. How much is this for GJ? Let's see. Now, the cool thing about our indicator with Solaris and Clarity FX is this bad boy doesn't just give you a 1 to 1. I know a lot of people are just looking for, 1 to 1 moves, but we get the 1 to 3s, 1 to 5s, 1 to 8s, 1 to 10. It's crazy. We just go for big risk rewards. We're looking for the movers. We're looking for the movers. All right, you see, let's see, right here is a 1 to 4.7, almost a 1 to 5 risk to reward right here, risking 0.25% of the account to earn a potential 1.24. So this is GJ on a buy, and we'll use this as an example while I'm in it right now. I know a lot of people are like, all right, Trade Hybrid, bro, what you got under the hood for us? And we got a bunch of things, man, outside of just the education, outside of the training, the live sessions that you're seeing like right now. We do have an app. I'll open that up and show you the app. We have a portal for our members. We have our Discord group. We also have the signals going where you can see opportunity, or if you want your own signals, you can set up your own signal and alerts to go inside Trade Hybrid, Trading View, or to your phone, or even to your email. So you can set these alerts up to go wherever you want. But since we're on Trading View, I'll just show you some of the tools that we have on Trading View that's given us so much of an edge. And that's really what you want in trading, is an edge. Will these indicators, will this information that you use on the charts give you 100% accuracy? Absolutely not. But it does give you a better chance at a greater hypothesis, right? A greater prediction. And not that we have a magic 8 ball in front of us that we're waving around that's telling us where price is going, because we don't know, right? We don't make the price. All we do is respond, right? We're conscious. We are conscious responders, not unconscious reactors. Sorry, I just had an alert pop up. Somebody's talking about EU. I may bring that one back up. Oh my gosh. Let's go. GJ. Okay, so why do I think this is a good trade? Well, here's the only thing that I'm worried about. First off, you're looking at the indication that's showing us that, man, this was a good candle to get in right here. Here's a lot of volume right there on that candle. I like the size of that candle. It's pretty good. So that's the volume indicator down here. We like to use volume because volume on top of price action, on top of, pretty much just ratios is like some of the best, one of the best ways to see what's really going on is the volume being pumped in to the currency or pair that you're trading. So as you can see, like somebody, Rod's back on, and I just kept going on. There he is. Sorry about that, Rod. I'm sitting here in the lesson right now, bro.
Hey man, did y'all hear what I said? Or hopefully,
we heard so much, but then you dropped off, bro. You dropped off at around a point with just basically saying how important this was, and then how the person that you were helping was pretty much, it was like listening to yourself. That was the last thing we got.
Oh man, damn! I went in. Damn.
Oh well, hey, prep it and hold it, because I'm just going to explain, some of these indicators, and then just chop in, bro, and keep going, because
all right, man.
I mean,
go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, essentially, this is the importance, because as you may have heard, Rod dropping a value, he's dropping why what you're seeing is important, and I'm literally just showing you how to use what we have to give you that reality, that aha moment that Rod has had for himself, and that his people that he's helping now. Because it's crazy, because this is how contagious this is. Once you learn it, if you love life and you love people, you don't even keep it to yourself. You can't even keep it to yourself. You got to tell somebody. Even if you don't figure it out, if you haven't mastered it, the moment you know this exists, you have to tell somebody. Because it's like, yo, I just went to work for 8-10 hours and I just pressed the button and did it in 8 minutes, right? 8 seconds. I made exactly what I went to work for here in the markets, and I had to move. I just caught price at the right time for it to move, right? So this is life-changing. This is game-changing.
And like what I was saying when I was talking to myself, what makes it even more amazing is that, joining a community, because in our community, you're not trading alone on top of it. So while you are learning your own style, because once again, learning is amazing, but we live in America. Most of us do that are, you know, on this call for right now, as of right now. And we understand that it's about money, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's about getting to the bag, meaning that while you are learning, we are making calls and stuff within the community, and it's amazing. You know, on the Discord group, we have AI making calls, we have real people make calls. So it's like if you are just connected and stay and just connected and staying close to the tribe, you're automatically winning. You're automatically winning while you're learning, and then it's shifting your paradigm to, like Sue said, instead of going out and always thinking that the income has to be earned in time and a hustle and the grind. Now you can come back here and work smarter off your own system and off other people's systems at the same time, and it just ends in a double win.
Yeah, man. And the best part about all of this is they can't take it from you, right? We watched trends come, and we watched things have time periods to where it worked, or it was cool, or it was good, and then it's obsolete. It doesn't exist. This skill set, once you learn this, how to buy and sell, why you're buying and selling, where to buy and sell. Like once you learn the basics, who, what, when, where, and why, right? Once you learn that and you can consistently repeat that, you can position yourself to earn as often as you want. And I believe that's the biggest takeaway, because, you know, not that we are, we're already there. We're already in different, we're in a different level of consciousness. Like we're past the fact that the dollar is real. We already bought into the okie doke, right? It hasn't even been 100 years of the dollar existing. And this new gen, right? We're here like, it ain't worth nothing. Ain't got no value. Nope, we can't be sold on that. Prices in real dollars, and we're in debt, trillions of dollars, hundreds of trillions of dollars at other countries. Make it make sense here for us. So we're not buying what was sold to us. Instead, now we're actually, looking for the evolution or the solutions to the problems that we were born into. And this right here, now, look, you guys can hold this against me and come back and tell me, oh, you were wrong when this happens. But I don't believe it'll happen ever. The financial market, right, cannot be controlled by one person, one company, one anything. If it was, then, it wouldn't even exist. The fact that anybody with any amount of money can get into this market and create their reality or create their results is why it is something that you definitely want to learn. Even if you don't take advantage of it right now, right? If it's something that just goes into the back of your mind, you're like, all right, at least I know this exists. Just that seed right there plants in your head the reality that, I am trading my time for money. There is something else, because most of us, right, you could probably attest, most of us don't even know there's something else. Like most of us just think, I want more money. I got to work more hours. Right, I got to make more sales. I got to do more things. I got to talk to more people.
Another thing too is, and I think we talked about this before, is that I think some of us is so predated with our thinking. We think the stock market is just a rich man's game. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand about fractional share. We don't understand about how Forex. We don't understand about how none of this works. So, and I used to be one of them on the outside looking in. When you hear that type of stuff, you just think I got to have a bag to get in. And historically, there was a time where where you did, but we're in 2020, about to be 2024. And the stuff that exists today is just amazing for, like you said, the regular person to come back here and just get what they need to get. You know what I'm saying? So it's demystifying it for everybody, and then taking away from me, speaking as someone who was a newbie, the fear or the false complexity that our mind is trying to tell us, what this is. But I think I said this when I got cut off, is that it's just about understanding that yes, you're a newbie, yes, you're a baby. But just like a baby, when you were trying to walk and you kept falling, you didn't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever saw a baby that was walking and fell and just do a tantrum on the floor because they fell. No, usually with a jovial spirit, they might laugh, look around, get back up, and they try again. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing about looking at, these charts and understanding this information. In the beginning, it is going to feel like walking. You're going to be unsure, but just time spent leveraging the community. Once the stuff starts making sense to you, you're literally not going to want to do anything else, because once again, most of us, we live in America. We're trying, and even if you don't, I got friends in Brazil, I got friends in Thailand. Everybody wants to get here because they think it's the land of opportunity. But they're still coming here with a 1960s, 70s mindset. Like they gonna go and chop down trees or go dig up some oil or go, dig, in the coal mines. Nah, the money ain't to be made in America. It's to be made off the markets of America in the world, in the global market. That's where the money is at.
Yeah, bro. So man, you just said a mouthful, bro. Because I mean, think about it. Like we, and I say we. You know, when I say we, I speak we as one for the universe, right? I'm one for all for one. But this we right here is specifically in the U.S. for we as an African Americans in our culture. And yo, we are the biggest consumers on the planet. Literally, the biggest consumers on the planet. Honestly, the markets are what they were because we are consuming everything. We're buying everything. When really we should be investing. Don't go buy Gucci. Don't go buy Fendi. Buy the stock in the company, right? Don't go buy the things that they're selling to you. Invest in the company so you actually make money with the company, right? That's the way to grow generational wealth. That's the way to pass on for Christmas, right? Don't buy Microsoft Xbox game. Well, I'm not gonna say don't get Call of Duty because that thing just came out and it's fire. Definitely gonna get Call of Duty, right? But still buy Microsoft stock. So when people do go buy Microsoft Xbox for Christmas and all of that, you're actually making some of your money back. This concept, while that's just a US based thing off businesses, this works globally. So we're here looking at currencies and we're able to see what's happening in countries in real time. So you can invest. Don't just think about it that, hey, I got to go travel, because most people, you said Brazil, Rob, was crazy. When you were traveling, you were trading crypto, trading Forex the whole time. You know what I mean? Every time you went to DR, you had the exchange. That was happening. Now, most people don't have a game plan for when they plan to invest, but something as simple as that would be big, because if you went to DR and then your dollar increased in value, right, and you didn't spend any money, well, your dollar increased in value when you came back. Let's say you went to DR, right? You gave them $1,000, you got their currency, and the dollar increased in value. When you get it back and you get your money back, you have more than what you had when you went there. So that's how currencies are working. That's literally how business works. So long as you have an understanding of what's happening, you can be on the upside of potentially anything in these markets. And that's what we want people to focus on, is the opportunity. Now, we're not saying, you got to take everything, right? Take every trade, jump in, because a lot of people get caught up in gambling or the fear of missing out. So they just make irrational decisions. And I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. We need y'all, because y'all the reason why the ones who are patient and understand what they're doing, y'all the reasons why we get paid. Right? The market pays you for patience. So we need people to get in and be irrational and go crazy so we can make their money, or we can make our money off theirs, because while we're buying, somebody sell it, right? So in order, when somebody wins, somebody has to lose. And I don't even say lose by long term. Let's say if somebody, here's a perfect example, right? Let's say somebody decides that they want to sell GJ, right? They want to short this thing right at this area right here. And I'll put a line so you can kind of see it. And I'm just trying to show you how this thing can work in anybody's favor. There's not just one person for, it's really sell for itself. So let's say this person wants to sell right at this area right here, right? So they sell, price goes down, they're happy, right? But let's say, no, that's me. I sell, I'm happy. Let's say Rob says, oh, this thing is going up, I'm going to buy. So Rob buys, right? I'm in profit. Now Rob buys, right? So if I sell, then Ra is buying mine. I made money, and now Ra is going to go on and hope that this thing goes up. If this thing goes up, then Ra makes his money. So I made my money, Ra makes his money, and he continues to make his as price goes up if he doesn't take out. Now, let's say I didn't sell mine right here, right, to Ra. I ain't sell it. Ra bought it from somebody else. So Ra is in the upside and he's earning profit. Let's say I kept it, right? Price then pulls back like, oh my goodness, I'm upset. I made money, but now I'm losing it because I didn't have a plan. I didn't have patience. I didn't have, these indicators that we use to help determine where price is going to go. So I didn't know. I just got in on a sale and it's going against me. Now look, price going the opposite way. So I'm losing money and Rise making money. That's literally how the markets happen. You could be making money or you could be losing money in the same trade, right? It really depends on your plan. So that's why we have tools that we have.
Quick, I have a testimonial, man, for not the latest trade hybrid indicator. I think the second one, because you showed me another one, but the one that has the one that has the supply and demand on there. I went against what the indicator said, right? And if I would have listened to the indicator where the demand was and placed my bets down there, I'd have made a killing in Bitcoin. You know what I mean?
So you're talking about where these blue lines are. If you would have placed your buy right here?
Yeah, because it said that But I was looking at the BTC chart, right? And the indicator said where the supply was, right? But it said where the demand was. And I was like, nah, it ain't gonna fall all the way down there. There's no way. Man, that joint fell all the way down there. And I'm like, dang, if I would have just listened to the indicator. So it's making it even more simple because I'm still learning. I am still learning. You know what I mean? But you have a super genius like this man working tirelessly for, you know, us trade hybrid members to provide us with the best you know, indicators. You know, I don't know if you have it. I don't know if you have it on there. I don't know. It's the hold on, let me see which one it was. I'm gonna tell you which indicator, because you know you probably got 5 million different versions.
Yeah, I was great to say, man, we've been working like the volume indicator we added.
Yeah, see, all that's new. I don't have that. I don't. You
yeah.
just showing, this is the latest one. You was just showing me this one. I got the version still. Look, I'm still using the version before that, and that one is still hitting. You know
this one right here that we have up. This one right here is this, and as what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is the indicators that we use. And again, I'll always say this on every call. Some people don't use indicators. Some people say I don't need it, but you just heard what he said, right? Like I can trade naked, and that means without anything on here. But why would I, when I have all of this extra confirmation and confluence to support my decision, to help me make an educated decision for myself when it comes to my money? Like, no, we don't want to risk anything. We aren't gambling over here. So in here we have, if you trade ratios and Fibonacci's, you can have the fibs show up, which is crazy because this bad boy pops on here and it starts to show you, I mean, everything. It literally shows you ratios of patterns and stuff that happen in the market. Let's see if it can. Now, I haven't touched this one up, but I'll do it just for you guys so y'all can kind of see what that looks like. Hold on 1 second. Extended lines. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of, I think that's at my 5-0. I don't need those. Okay. And let's go in a smaller time frame so you can kind of see what's happening. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin going crazy. Look at those buys called on Bitcoin. All right, hold on. There's still a lot on here. So the cool thing about this indicator, let me take out the fibs so you don't get confused. But oh, that's why. I'm sorry, guys. I was showing you fibs and I was trying to show you the harmonic pattern. So what this fib does is this Fibonacci pretty much shows you ratio in real time. So when price goes one way, it may turn around and pull back. The Fibonacci is good for showing you what could happen with pullback. So here's a great example, and this is on Bitcoin in real time. We had price go top to bottom. Well, from bottom wick right here to top. And then we're looking for, oh my gosh, this told you to buy the retracement right here, Ra. and Solaris gave you a buy. This is crazy. Look at this. So here's a story right here. Here's a story. It identified Bitcoin right at the ceiling, made this area right here, dropped all the way down. Our indicator is telling us to sell the retracement low key. So Fibonacci came marked up right there. You see the 23, you see, oh, I'm sorry, up here, 23, 38, 50, 61, 78 retracement. These are key areas to where price could potentially retrace back after a move. So price came down, ran up, right? And now we're waiting for a pullback. So look what happens here. Price, well, actually, I'm moving a little bit too fast. Let me go back over here to the beginning. So right here, it calls a buy. The buy on Solaris, which shout out to Clarity, it wasn't ready. We got a sell retracement call from Fibonacci. So it told you don't buy it. It said, yo, sell this, right? Sell this thing. So the sell would have kept us out of losing anything. Even though you didn't hit your stop loss on Bitcoin, you still would be in profit if you took this trade, because here's a stop loss down here back where the zero, it was back to the 78 retracement. So here is where price started. And it's still going up. So here's the next play, right? It called another buy. And this is cool because price is moving up, right? Making a higher high, a lower high, making a higher high. So this is actually showing us an uptrend. So it said buy the retracement. So we're buying right here where it called, and we'd be at a, what's this? 1 to 2 right now. So you low key would be up a 1 to 3 on this one, and then a 1 to 2. So you got 5, your risk to reward. You just got a 1 to 5 risk reward on Bitcoin right here. But here's what I'm excited about, because like if somebody's like, all right, I think this thing went up enough, it found the ceiling and respected it, where could it go? If you look left, look right, here's a 23% retracement area. Price smacked this. Here's a 38 level, right? Price tapped this and came back to tap it. So these key levels that Fibonacci is calling out is actually being played out in real time in the market. So here it is. It's telling us to sell the retracement, which would have been inaccurate because it did pull back up. And then it did actually go down. So I like the fibs because it tells you pretty much, you get to see like 1, 2, 3, 4 areas of opportunity. So if I had to enter this trade, right, and I'm looking for a sell, this is my TP1, my TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5, if you even want that, right? So the Fibonacci gives you a great area for pullbacks and then entries for those pullbacks. I like the harmonic scanners. What I brought up is because this one allows you to see the actual pattern. So beside price action, right? Besides just naked trading, besides just looking at things and saying, hey, all right, this is what I want to trade. These right here, ratios are created inside the market, right? In real time. So the cool thing about these, now you don't even need to know. So if you're trading naked, you would literally need to mark this up and know that, hey, this is a crab, right? You would literally need to go over here and say, all right, this is a shark that's formatting, right? So you would literally need to know all of these patterns that are creating in the market. Now, I won't go over each pattern, its ratio and its distance and all that, because if you want to see all of that, you literally can go back in here into our indicator. And let me scroll down to right here. So now you're seeing harmonic pattern. If you want to show its pivot points, if you're somebody that likes measurements, you can add that right there. See, look, high, low, lower, low, higher, low, right? So if you need to see the pivot points, high, low, lower, high, to kind of, give yourself an indication of the trend, you can use that. But here's ratios. Show ratios. You can even show the ratios, which is good too, because if you just measure distance, this is how most people get their patterns, measuring from here to here, and then it formates the pattern. But again, this is already done for you. So you don't have to waste any time to sit here and try to figure out what patterns are being marked up. And here they all are. ABCD Classic, ABEQ, QCD, ABCDX extension, double top, Gartley, crab, D crab, bat, butterfly, shark, cipher. You can even add the 3 drives and the 5-0. So these are the most common patterns that form in the market. Now, why do we like the patterns? Because they make it easier for you to trade. So let me go on a 1 hour, largest time frame. The bigger the pattern, or the larger the time frame, the larger the move. So you can almost, right, is again like the ratios with Fibonacci's, you can almost guesstimate what's going. So as this is a red pattern, well, it means it's going down, right? So we're looking, we can come here. Let me draw a manual Fibonacci. So I can go from this bottom of this pattern, right? Its last move, lowest to its top. So same thing that they did on Bitcoin, the pullback. So here's my areas. Take profit 1, 2, 3, 4. When it smashed 4 and it smashed 5. Look, there's no guesstimation. Bitcoin came and did exactly what this pattern displayed it would do. Right now, this doesn't happen every single time, no, but this gives you a great indication. So this is why we love what we have at Trade Hybrid, because it just makes it easier. If I see a pattern form, right, and this is a red one, then I know it's going down. Let me go find a buy one for you so you can see it play out on the opposite side. Now, again, this doesn't always work out this way. Here's another sell. I'll just show you while we're making our climb. Here's from the bottom lowest point to his most previous high. Boom. Slap it there. Look, 23, it smacked the 38. Went back up to the 23% retracement, broke the 38, down to the 50, down through the 68, like it wanted to see the 78. Consolidated, ranged here, and then broke through the 78, and then went all the way back up here to the 23%. So you can use harmonic scanners to help make it easier for you to look for entries. You can use the Fibonacci and coalition with it. I don't know if that's the word I wanted to use, but yeah, bro. So support and resistance, I'll throw that back up. That's the easiest one to really use, is because this thing just pretty much shows you get off the screen. 1 second. All right. So yeah, support and resistance, right? Support and resistance just shows you top and bottom. So even if you are a naked trader, right? I'm not sure if you're still on here, but even if you are a naked trader, right? You can come in here and see what floor and ceiling is. Floor and ceiling is. Some people only trade floor to ceiling. Some people literally just use this right here. This is all they're trading. They're buying when it bounces off this and selling here. But this is a break right here. It broke through and went to a previous high, which is right here. So they sold from here, bought from here, sold from here, bought from here. It broke through, which if you guys know some of our indications, this you see these diamonds print or these arrows, these are some good information that lets you know that price could be going up or down. So here's a green that said, hey, I want to go up. Tapped it, came back down. Here's a buy. Here's a green that said, hey, I want to go up. So we break that structure, and it did. And it went back up here to test a previous, or it created a new high. Now, once it sees the high, it has to come back down. So here's the floor. It already found the floor for us. So here's another arrow I told you about to look out for. And I'll break these down. This is connected to the ADX. When crosses are happening with the Ichimoku cloud and the ADX. So you don't even need to see it on screen to know that it prints. So then this is a buy. So, Rob, we're just going between using these indicators to go between time with support and resistance and trade that. So some people just trade support and resistance. And then next on here, we have the Ichimoku cloud, which I explained earlier. I love the cloud. The cloud is my favorite, mainly because, I mean, anything above the cloud or below the cloud, we're buying and selling. I mean, it's just as simple as that, right? Looking for buys. I mean, the trend is up. So this is buy setups right here. Buy, right? Even a buy there. And this is potentially setting up for sale. Rod, you called a sell on Bitcoin. This is why I would be riding with you on a sell right now, because it's crossed through the cloud on a larger time frame. If we go down to a smaller one, boom, Rod, look, you called it. Look, diamond sell, bro. I can't make this up. And then these red and blue lines, if you guys trade moving averages in the Ichimoku cloud, this is considered the conversion, the A and B line, which operates. Oh, there he is. Rob wasn't even on here. My boy wasn't even on here.
No, I heard 90% of it, man. I just got off.
Okay, good. Yo, your call happened. Your Bitcoin. Look at your Bitcoin, bro. You called this out. Shout out to Rod Thriver. Rod Thriver is he opened up crypto.com. Crypto.com started their streak, which is strike options. Yeah, their strike options with Bitcoin, with crypto, and allowing you to trade options. And Rod called out a sell on Bitcoin. And the cool thing is, Rod, like, look, we're only looking for a 20-minute. You made it already, bro. You won. Look,
saying, man, this skill set allow you to do it allows you the option, even if you want to just buy and hold Bitcoin. You just, instead of just buying it anytime you feel like it, no, you come back here. When's the best time to get the best deal? Boom, I know when to get the best deal. I've been telling certain family members, you know, I say, hey, man, if Bitcoin dropped below 37,000, y'all might want to go ahead and get it and look. You know what I'm saying? So this is the amazing skill set, especially with the indicators, because eventually what does happen is that after you've been looking at the indicators for, let's say, a few weeks, what they say, I guess it's called naked, you can.
Oh, he went out. Oh, he went out. Come back, Ron. He was going to basically say you can see, and this is why we start our traders off with the training wheels, because you can see. Like, I knew this was a sell. We can see the trend. We can see the things that indicate that this may be going down. So the indicators are like just training wheels. There he is. Yeah, but he's great, bro. You was great. Said you can see.
Yeah, my joint is trash right now. I don't know. Well, I might have to update my Mac or something once I get off this call.
Oh, yeah, nah, man, no worries. But yo, bro, you spot on, man. I mean, and look at this. If we were trading Bitcoin, we were in here. We have all the indications that we need. Oh, they call Bitcoin for a sell on a 1 minute. Shout out to Clarity FX Solaris. Oh, yeah. So, and then look, it's just basically saying it wants to test that low right there. So, what's this Bitcoin sell it just called? And this is another key thing why, trading hybrid is fire, guys. You want to definitely make sure you plug in, because we got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Yeah, we got that too. We got it all. Yo, this is a 1 to 5.4. You risk 0.18% of your account to earn potential 0.97, almost a 1% move on a 1 minute. On a 1 minute, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I just think, crypto is important, man. It's important to, even though you might be trading other things, and I know that I'm new, but I'm not new to life. I know that it's important to really understand Bitcoin, its movement, where it's going, because the way that it's looking, you know what I'm saying? Once we get to those 100,000, 150,000 cryptos and then the whole world is on it, you could have been on it from trading it, from options trading, from buying and holding. You could have understood everything about Bitcoin, the future of stored value, as it seems, as it appears, you know what I mean? So yeah, I love crypto, so I naturally gravitated towards BTC. And with all the new other tools that we have at our disposal, and I know that we'll do future calls where we're talking about the latest crypto.com updates, because it's the same thing, bro. Like, I don't care what they call it, options, choptions, it don't matter. If you saying that I can use my knowledge to make a prediction, and this is just what you're calling it, I'm gonna make my prediction. You know what I mean? So I don't care. They call it running numbers. Listen, if it's Bitcoin and I got my charts and you telling me I could place my wager, just tell me what the risk is. How can I place it, and then how can I collect my money at the end of the day? I don't care what you call it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And you know what's wild is, I mean, because that's really what it is. And the word option is this, basically that. Like, yo, you get an option. It's giving you an option. You got an option if you want to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, that's really it. Right. You got an option.
Up or down. Yeah, within a particular, especially that strike option with the 20%. I mean, the 20 minute strike.
Yeah, and then you can also take profit. Like, let's say it's going on 20 minutes and you get to 10 minutes and you're in profit. You can take that order right there and take it off the board.
Listen, and you can get in the game for $1. So a lot of us go out and buy scratch offs. A lot of us go out and buy lottery tickets. So all that money that you're just really, that's more gambling. You know what I'm saying? You trying to pray crystals and all the extra stuff to magnetize it.
You're going out, Rod. You're going out. Come back. We'll wait for him to come back. Rod was dropping some sauce, man. You guys can always tell when us two get together, man. It's just like straight powerhouse. I pulled up this Ordi because I posted this on social media. If you guys see my page, I bought this back when it was. There he is. I'll wait. There you go.
Hey, man, I'm gonna restart my computer real quick, man. The madness got to stop. So stay on. I'm gonna restart it real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm just going over this trade. So last October. Oh, I don't even know if this is the currency I'll be able to use. All right, that's not the one. It's not perpetual. Let me find the right Ordi. That ain't the right one either. There we go. There we go. Oh my God. Crazy. So I bought in right here. Oh my, this may be one of the best entries I've ever had in my life. I bought in at around $5. So I'd say price was, October 24th was when I got in. This had to be me. So this is me right here. I need to put let me put a little light bulb on me right here. I did buy Ordi. I don't know where that just went. So let me just go ahead back and drop a pin, send a location. Ooh, right here. Boom. Oh, that was a great entry. So bought in crypto on the 24th. This thing has already went up. Oh my goodness. This thing is already shot up 200%. 200%. I don't want to talk about anything else. 200% in 2 weeks. 200% in 2 weeks. 200% in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. And it actually went up higher than that. Oh my. Yo, my risk to reward, which I didn't even have it. I was prepared to lose it all. 14% to gain 368. Oh my. Yo. There's nothing else to talk about. Just looking for moves like this more often in the crypto market. Not saying that we will find the new coins, but this is a new coin, Ordinal, that actually had a lot of hype around it, right? So I saw it rise up. This is real time. I saw this thing go crazy back in May. Look, we're going back up to that previous high of $29. I see it. I see that test there. So I watched it come down. And then back in September, I'm watching. I'm like, yo, if this thing bottoms out, I may buy in October. But I need to see price start to climb up and engulf this doji down here, right? So once price did what it was supposed to do on the month, I'm like, oh, man, it's time to buy. So I got in right at the end of the close of the month, which was a great indicator that this would be a buy candle. Now, I was willing to say that, all right, I'll get in here, and if price goes back down, my stop loss is like around this area, $4.35, something like that. Not too much to risk. But the risk to reward paid out massively, 200%, actually 300% at one point. I wasn't even looking at it. Like, this is one of those you just let do its thing and you kind of keep it moving. But yeah, this thing definitely did go up 368%. Although right now it's sitting at, you'll see, $300%. That was a 1 to 20 risk to reward. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine taking one trade and earning 200%? Stock market companies, some traders only get 10 to 12% a year. So you just earned 10 years of trading in one trade in 2 weeks. 10 years in 2 weeks. That's why crypto is powerful. And that's why having this information, these tools are powerful too, because I was able to get my confirmation. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh, Rod, you came on at the craziest time, bro. You came on at the craziest time, bro.
What happened?
Yo, I just pulled this up. I'm doing a recap of, the move that I made and when I made it. And this bad boy is up.
Whoa.
It went actually up 368%, bro. If I would have got out on November 13th, Monday.
What the heck is this?
Back. Yo, Ordi.
Oh, what is Ordi? Oh, that's the joint you sent me the screenshot.
Yeah, and you want to know what's crazy? I tell you, I'm showing them how I figured this out. So I'm in crypto.com, right? I love that app. Shout out to crypto.com because they put a bunch of coins in there. So you can always see who the top gainer, top losers. So I noticed that this one was losing a lot of momentum. I'm like, yo, this thing is going down. So I came and looked at where it started off. Look at this. Look at where it was in the beginning. It was at $29. This thing came all the way down to $3. So when I seen $3, $4, I'm like, okay, this is doji. If this next month engulfs this candle, I'm going in for a buy, bro, for sure. So October came, right? I watched it. I'm like, all right, I needed to engulf. I need to be a little bit higher. So around October 15th, October 20th came. We were up here, like already. I'm like, oh, so this is actually a buy, bro. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not even going to wait. I should have waited to the end of the month. If I would have waited to the end of the month, I would have got in at $4 and $4.21. I think I got in around $5. So like 40 cents more. And that's another powerful thing, Rob, about whenever you trade in whatever time zone you trade, man, don't try to trade while that candle is moving. Wait for it to close. So if you're on a 1 hour and you're trading, don't trade at 3:33, right? Wait for that 1 hour to close so you can actually see a true formation before you jump in. So I jumped in a little premeditated, even though I still got the good entry. And then look what happened. Price took off 368%. And I was just going on here bragging that, like, yo, stock traders want 10, 12% a year and they're happy. Their clients are happy with 10, 12% a year. Yo, this is This is 300, 300. Let me do the division for you. Let me take 368, right? I'm gonna take 368 divided by 12. Let's just do 12% a year divided by 12. That's 30 years. That's 30 years. It would take a stock market trader 30 years to do what we just did in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is beyond trading forex. It's knowing the markets, what it's going to do, and then choosing your flavor, your choice of option, whether it's buying and hold, whether it's going to, you know what I'm saying, wherever it is to go, and just make a move. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to have the best predictability for the future. Just think about it, bro. I was buying stocks and stuff before just off the humbug without any of this information. Now I feel like I might have well just been game. I might have well just been going outside and say, hey, who want my money? Even though sometimes it ended up in my favor, you know what I'm saying? Because I could see overall if a company is down, let me get in. But I didn't know what this type of stuff is showing you to allow you to get in and then even predict stuff like crypto. Crypto to me is going to be extremely important to me because I see how now understanding what I'm learning with Trade Hybrid on how in this next bull run that everybody's predicting, there's no way that, you know, I shouldn't be really where I want to be in crypto. You know what I mean? On top of the other markets and the indexes but crypto means something to me. And you know that, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that now I can use these same skill sets that I'm learning for trade forex and stocks and all these other things to come over into the crypto. And like you said, crypto.com and some of these other places, which we'll cover in future trainings, I'm sure they're giving us extra tools to engage in crypto, bro. What a time to be alive right now, man.
What a time, bro.
And I know it sounds crazy for you to hear me talking like this on this side of the
street. It's actually like music to my ears because for those that don't know, this is my brother. I mean, we started off Little League Baseball together. We had a 10, 15-year gap, 20 years. Who knows how long it was when we didn't speak to each other. We were in the world, you know, just sitting there trying to figure things out, and we reconnected. And the biggest thing about the reconnect was we reconnected and it was through somebody else, right? I'm literally sitting on the porch of my house and this bright, smart, crazy talented guy is like, yo, my cousin actually does what you do. Y'all would probably, you know, get along. So
that's what he calls it. Yo, I met someone just like you. I said, you ain't meet nobody just like me.
Oh, shout out to Stevie, my brother. So Stevie, and the crazy thing is, listen to this story for those that's listening. At this time of my life, I'm operating at my highest frequency. I've read the books. I put in the self-work. I'm meditating. I don't even have TV on. I'm just all in my notebooks and everything like that. So I'm really tapped into, you know, my guidance. So I could pick up on energy. Yo, it was a quiet neighborhood that I lived in. My first house that I bought was a townhouse out in Bear, Delaware. So I'm sitting at my townhouse out on my porch, and literally, I know we're like the youngest homeowners in the neighborhood because everybody there is all old people. So nothing happens on my street. Yo, there's this young guy in a bright orange jacket walking down my street. I'm like, yo, what? Who is this? You know, them big puffy bright jackets. He had on one of these big puffy. I'm like, yo, who is this bright figure? So he see me looking at him, and I see him looking at me. He was like, yo, what's up? And we just start chopping it up. And he was going to a mutual friends. Like, it actually, my neighbor had a grandson who was in his 20s, right? James, shout out to James. And that was his friend. So Stevie was going to meet him, but he saw me and he came over talking to me. And he was like, yo, wait a minute. James been telling me about you. I know my cousin is into what you're into. So
yeah,
what's wild, bro, is I was open at that moment.
I know because his story, his side of it is a little bit different. He like, I'm just walking down the street minding my business. And this dude's looking at me like, yo, come here, man. You somebody, man. Come, let me chop it. Let me chop it up. Let me give you some game. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's crazy because you had to be connected, because to know Stevie is to know that man is still, even though he doesn't always demonstrate it, but he's a shining star. His energy, if you're tuned, is attractive like that. So the fact that you caught it, and his energy is only attractive. I'm not saying only, but that's my little brother. So everything that I've ever learned from the stuff that, you know, the metaphysics and I taught him, and he got it at a younger age. So he understands a lot of it. He walks with this shine. So the fact that you was able to recognize it, and then you was recognizing it because he was the conduit to get us connected. That's why the whole story is like Jeepers Creepers. You know what I'm saying? And we was on the phone, bro, for over 2 hours.
2 hours. Each other's
what he
2 hours. Have you ever talked to somebody you didn't even know? Have you ever talked to a stranger for 2 hours, the first conversation, and just be so connected, and then get to the last at the last minute of the 2-hour conversation when you're finally like, I need to let this dude go because I know I probably sound like a weirdo or creep for keeping being on the phone, but we got so much in common. The last minute of the convo, I said something and I related it to basketball. I'm like, yeah, balling, I used to ball, and Rod connected. He said something too, and I think it was me. I was like, wait a minute.
I said, yo, if you ball, you gotta know me. And then I didn't even say. All I said was, if you ball, you gotta know me. And then you said, you light skin? I said, yeah. He said, you had braids? I said, yeah. You said, man, this is Jamar. You ain't even say this is right. You just instantly said. That's why I said it was so creepy. Like, yo, how you know it was me? All I said was, yo, that's how you know you was connected. You had to be. All I said was, yo, well, if you played ball, you had to know me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what everybody knew before Conda was playing. That's how I built my little reputation playing basketball. And then you said, I don't know how you just automatically assumed it was me.
Bro, you don't. Here, let me tell this last little thing about our story, guys, about Rod, man. One thing, if you don't know nothing, this man, it's in his blood. His family owns Rucker Park in New York, the place where all the balling goes. Where the hoopers go, that's where this man is from. So this man has been a hooper all his life, and I ain't got front. I'm grown now. I can keep it 100. I was afraid of him on the court. Like, I definitely didn't want to stick this man. This man had the quickest handle ever, the fastest. And he was the meanest. So even though he's my friend, I still didn't even know at the time. Like, I think we cool, but I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I got to act like I'm more aggressive just in case.
Had to be a killer.
I got to act like I'm a killer just in case. It
outside
goes
the
down.
court, I'm the nicest person in the world. But on the court, yeah, I'm there to do work.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy is that's what made it so easy for me to connect the dots with trading and with this is because I knew the type of temperament you had as a child, and then to meet you in your adulthood, not speak for you for so long, and then we connect, and then I hear how you speak in the things you into, and then when I get into the things I'm into, I'm like, oh, this man is me. We the same person. Oh, I know what he can. He does this part better than me. I know he can take this and go. So. That shout out to
the universe did all that, man. The universe did all that, and then you got to think about things working years of 7. So 2024, I believe, will be our 7th year since we got reconnected. Yeah,
so much has been done, bro. We built companies, we built movement, we did so much by just casually holding conversations.
And then the greatest work, I feel like trade this level right here, man. And once again, for you guys are hearing this is how we talk often. Y'all might well just be listening to us talk regular. This is how we talk regular. But you know what I'm saying? I still remember that text, bro. And I got to find out. I said, I want to screenshot it where you sent it like 1 a.m. in the morning. Usually you be sleeping. We in different time zones. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just predicting like, yo, man, if you come over to this side, bro, it's up. You know what I'm saying? So we about to enter that 7th year, and we've done a whole bunch of other stuff, but this is the first time we've ever ran in this direction together. And I've seen you run, take off, and sky high, but I still didn't get in the game. Now I'm in the game. You know what I'm saying? You already know anything that we've ever tag team with, whether it's from little league baseball, basketball, to building brains. When we both get locked in on the same wavelength, like how we are now, everything always takes off, man. So. I'm honored, man. I'm honored to be part of it. I'm honored to, bring in the community, because you guys know y'all don't get used to this. This is not us being, extra much. This is who we are.
Rod, they won't even get used to it, because here's the reality, there's no rules. We ain't following no context. People get on here and they create streams and stuff, and they got, you know what I mean, like missions and this. We don't want anything from anybody. We literally got, and now I got my brother here talking how I talk. He really can concur that we don't need nobody for nothing. And to have that feeling and actually know it and be able to get up here and show it like this, I'm showing you why we don't need to talk to anybody.
And the only thing we like to do, if y'all listening, we just like to share amongst our tribe members. You know what I'm saying? That this is who this is for, the trade hybrid people. We know it's not for everybody, but we make this content because we know our people is out there, and we want to show them, we got a home base to where we're literally enthusiastic about this. And yeah, we could just use it for ourselves, but that's not how we're built. We don't feel complete when we're just winning by ourselves. We don't, neither one of us. You know what I'm trying to say? We only feel right when we don't even want the whole world. We only feel right when we know we got our tribe, we got our community, and then we're all sharing together. You know what I'm saying? And people who want to get out, we're providing them with the outlet on how we're getting out. Once again, if you guys have been with us over the past several years, you know what I'm saying? We showed you so many different types of hustles. I can't even count. We showed you how to build your own brand. We showed you how to build your own website. We showed you how to build marketing funnels. We showed you how to build Facebook ads. Now this is like the final frontier, conquering these financial markets.
You know, and if I could interject with that, after doing all of these years of all of that stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you. You burn out. I love business, bro. I love creating ideas and helping, you know, bring things to reality, and then, you know, seeing it like kind of flourish. But I also get tired. And you know one thing you don't see in movies, bro? Yo, you never see the full story of a superhero. Like, you only see when shit going bad, when you never see what they do on a normal day when ain't nothing going wrong. Right? We don't see if they burnt out, if they tired, how long they rest. They don't even show you the days and timelines of most of the movies. You just see the action, think it's action. When in reality, everybody burns out. Every superhero needs a break, right? So in this movie, this busy world, this movie that we're in, that we're starring in, yo, you get to choose the role you want to play. And I'm just going to speak from self experience that, yo, eventually you get tired, right? Eventually you say, hey, I may not want to do that, or I may not even want to sell this anymore. Or I may not want to show up and run this type of business anymore. This right here gives you the freedom to choose whatever you want to do for the rest of your life. And why I say that is because
yo, there's so many pros to it. And it's like it's taking your blinders off, man. Now that I'm in these markets, it's like a brand new world. When I see gas prices, when I see everything going on in the world, nothing is kind of shocking because we understand that this whole thing is a game. The whole world is a stage. I know we've heard this before, but we're showing you how the whole world is a stage, and there's nothing but people who are getting played or players. I feel like the whole world is set up just for these markets to exist in the way that they exist. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just from my short time, and I feel like everything in the entire world, everything is based off this. Even once again, we ain't gonna get too spicy, but when I'm seeing certain officials place different buying stock options in different defense companies, so I say, okay, y'all are playing in them, y'all are doing everything so y'all can somehow come back in the markets and monopolize. You know what I mean? From OpenAI joining with NVIDIA and everything, every causality on the lower realm has a higher effect in the higher realm, and the higher realm is the markets. This is the matrix of our reality. Stop me if I know I'm new, bro, but I'm not new to life. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I can't stop you because you're going.
Yeah, so I'm just
you go to the right direction.
And this, you know me, bro. I don't move unless I have some. It can't be just, oh, we can make a lot of money. Oh, it has to be a deeper reasoning for me to pivot and to move and to be obsessed about something. And now I'm understanding that I've been living life blind, not even to the financial market, just to everything. And as a man, when our job is to make sure that we also provide security and that be able to have the foresight to predict for our families what's going to happen next, not being in the markets left me with the major blind spot. Am I lying, bro? Or am I tripping?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's hard because, you know, once you cross over, man, and not a crossover that Rob put on you, because when I say he'll put a mean one, yo, this man will put a mean one on you for real. You better have your ankles. It's kind of like the market. You blink, it's gone. You mess. He's at the bucket. But you got to, once you cross over, it's hard to cross back, right? It's hard to know that we were born and taught to exchange time for money. So when it comes to relating or evaluating ourselves and giving ourselves value, we connected to a number, right? So people are saying, yo, I'm making six figures a year. I'm $33 an hour, I'm $50 an hour, I'm $60 an hour, whatever that number is. Yo, the crazy part is it could be the furthest thing from the truth. The crazy part is, like, yo, you don't even make 50 an hour, you make 50 a life. Because if you die right now, then that wasn't just an hour of your time, that was a life. So these hours are adding up. And while you're thinking you're only getting paid, you know, you're getting paid for that hour. No, you're being paid for your life, right? So I don't know about you, but I don't think that anything we do on this earth is more valuable than us. I believe we bring value to everything. I believe clothes don't matter unless people wear it, right? I believe water is important unless people need it, unless there's somebody to drink it. Food, like, none of this stuff means nothing without us. So we are the most important part here. So the reason why most of us are in different positions is because we have different understandings of this game, of this experience. And when you first get in it, you don't know that you're in it. And then when you don't know that you're in it, depending on where you're brought up, they teach you to hate the game, right? Or they teach you to just point the finger at who has it figured out, not really say, hey, go figure it out for figure it out for yourself. And what this taught me is that this is like chess. But unlike chess, the game, right, where it's structured, you kind of create your own rules. And I say that because I say this. In chess, you only move certain parts. Now, I don't play chess. I haven't mastered it. My son actually plays it. I'm more of a checkers player. I didn't put the time in, but I do know that certain pieces are only supposed to move at certain times. Whereas for me, I couldn't be on a chessboard, right? Because I'm a frontline soldier. I'm a king and a frontline soldier. I'm the person that's really like Rob was saying, super important. You want to protect me, but I'm in the field on the front line fighting too. I'm out there. Look, I'm your first person you moving, and I'm the one you're protecting at the same time. But that you can't even get into that mindset until you take back control of your reality, right? And that happens from seeing. You literally got to see it. You got to actually do it to become it. Where I had to get into this market and actually take trades, and then kind of still second guess it and go back to what he was already doing to make that comparison, to be like, oh shit, I just spent this many hours doing this, and then I could have just did one trade and got that. So what that does, that correlation between time and money, it frees you up. We didn't come in the game with that correlation. We were told you had to work more, work harder, right? You need more money, work 2 jobs, work 3 jobs. Y'all, I'm sorry to tell you, but 2 jobs is for 2 people. It's 24 hours in one day. You sleep a third of it. So you mean to tell me you're supposed to give 16 away of it to somebody else, somebody else's idea? This is not living. That's crazy. It's insane. So now there are more people like us that are noticing that we have smartphones. We have these tools. We're able to see this information. We're able to get results. We're able to believe this. And then we're able to actually be it. So while we can do this and feel totally confident, is because we know that eventually, enough people, more people will have their aha moments. More people will wake up exactly how we did, exactly how Rod did. And then we will start living the lives we really want to live. What would this do for the rest of the world? I have no idea, because we don't know when somebody's going to wake up and have their aha moment. But also, here's why it doesn't matter, because we make money when we enter a trade, right, from preparation. Somebody else is on the other side, and they're losing their money at the time we're making it. We already showed you that. So it ain't about anybody else. It's literally about us. And what you're looking at on the screen isn't about, hey, can you come and look at this chart for 100 hours? It's literally, can you learn something, right? Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, can you learn a shot, how to take a shot? Steph Curry is the best shooter of all times. I don't care what anybody says. And I'm saying this because we play basketball. I've watched this man's formation. I watched his elbow go up, hand go in a cookie jar. I watched it every game. But his formation, he put in so much practice and so much work on taking the shot, the right shot, that this man could take the shot and go back down the court before the ball even goes in the net. That comes from confidence, right? That comes from knowing practice, right? So literally, we're going to teach you how to practice, how to become Steph Curry on the charts. You find your setup, you use the information. We give you the tools to make it easier so you can trade. So you don't have to spend all this time saying, am I missing something? Should I get in? How much the risk? All of that part is the heavy lifting we do for you. Trading is 10% skill, 90% mindset, right? So all of this work here is just working on your mindset. Working on believing that this is for you. Working on believing that you have the tools to know that you could do whatever you need to do in this market. And then working on doing it over and over and over again. Here at Trade Hybrid, Rod tell you our goal, what we tell our traders who started, before you consider yourself a trader, before you go, live and do anything crazy, take 100 trades. Take 100 trades. And then, even after taking 100 trades, if you aren't documenting it, you'll be able to see where your errors were and recorrect them to become better. If you take 100 trades,
I can just interject real quick, man. That 100 trades, and I'm still in my 100 trades, and I feel like I done gained so much wealth of knowledge, and I'm still in it. I was tempted to stop, but nope, because I've learned so much. And then especially like you said, the things that typically make the best types of traders or whatever industries, the little intricacies that most people don't do. So taking your first 100 trades on your paper account and then also keeping a trade journal on those 100 trades will take you to a different stratosphere. And I know that I'm new saying this, but it's taken me, because it's so much education that you get to learn once you sit down with your journal and you ask yourself, why did I do that trade? What could I have done instead? Why? And I'm saying, and then once you know your whys, you get to learn, I'm saying? So every time I had a why, I was able to go out and either ask Seuss or get the information that I needed to plug in that why. So I know next time to not make that same mistake. You know what I mean? So it's important to do the little stuff so that you can get to the big stuff. And just to jump in with Steph Curry, we know why he's so great. Why? Because he's always in the gym. He shot that shot so many times. He knows exactly how it feels when it's leaving his finger from that particular spot on the court. So he doesn't even need to wait to see if the ball is going to go in, because the ball is not made when it goes in the net. The ball is made when you shoot your shot. That's a ball too. That's a ball too. Oh, he got the sound effect. Yeah. They gonna have to get us off here now.
Oh, did y'all hear? Yo, hold on, Ross, say that one more time, because I know AI is gonna pick up this conversation and find the time when things were said. I want to make sure it sees this twice in the dialogue. Say that again.
Man, I say this because, you know, when playing basketball, helping the younger guys, I coach teams sometimes and I'm helping them shoot, and they're concerned whether the ball went in the basket. And I said, man, the shot is made not when the ball gets in the basket. The shot is made when you shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real shooter, you know, before the shot, as soon as the shot, it don't even have to fully leave your fingertips. You can feel like, oh, that's
feel it. You feel it. You know, you got the right elevation. You know, the ball up. You know, you did your elbow was in it, the finger down to the fingertips. You just know it.
And like, and then you're good. It's mindset. It's not whether the balls go. It's can I do the same shot? Because the second time, instead of doing it perfect, your elbow was a little bit out. You ain't bend your knees in the right way. You know what I'm trying. You're trying to overcompensate instead of just focusing on the mechanics. Before you thinking about the shot, is my feet in the right position? Is my knees bent correctly? Is my elbow tucked, you know, to the side of my rib cage while I'm elevating? See, these are all things that I pay attention to. And as long as I can do that correctly, whether the ball goes in or not, that's to the basketball guys. That's what I tell my young kids. The basketball guys take care of that. That's not your job. Your job is to master the mechanics and make sure you're shooting it the perfect way every time. And that's within your control. You can't control whether you make it or not. You only can control how you shot your shot.
Yeah, bro. I think with that, man, we may have to close this one out, bro. We may have to save some of this sauce, man, because that was great. You know, we'll go in and show you, you know, for those that's watching, man, I know you're seeing up on the screen these crazy things we have, and I'll continue to show Ross some of these cool tools we just added to Trade Hybrid on the back end. But
hey, man, you know, we can get wrapped up. I just wanted you to finish it off. I'm gonna ask you this question, man. Tell the people, you know what I'm saying, why should they even consider Trade Hybrid? Like what are we, and what is your vision for us? Because like I said a couple days ago, and we're talking out loud in front of you guys, because we're just trying to figure out what's the best way to present this. We know we have the sauce, but what's the best way to present this to you? And I said, man, this is a movement. I'm loving the communal factor on top of everything else more. So this is really a community that we're building, and we're just so happen, since you're in our community and you're in our tribe, we're giving you everything that you could possibly need. But I wanted you guys to hear from, you know, the head honchos himself, even though I know he don't like, man, you guys have such a humble leader. I mean, I'm not trying to brag on my boy. Trust me, I'm not. You know, anybody who knows this man is going to concur with everything that I'm saying, that you guys have such a humble leader. But make no mistake, he is head honcho when it comes to this Trade Hybrid, because it came out of his brain, and it was so amazing that I had to say, you know what, bro, I'm down, because the concept is so beautiful, and what you want to bring to these people is so beautiful. So if you could just, if we do close out, just kind of just tell the people what they can expect from Trade Hybrid, what's your motivations, and what is your goal for everybody who hears this video and decides to go ahead and jump over that line and join us on the other side.
Oh, Rob, man, I appreciate you, man, and you know, I appreciate the words, bro. Yo, this it gets no realer than this, man. You know, this community, and you're seeing we have everything. You know, most companies right now we're on iPhone 14, 15, but they started with iPhone 1, the first iPhone, right? So this is Trade Hybrid 1.0. And it's honestly like a 10.0, because we have everything in here that will help somebody. I'm gonna show you just some of the things. Like we have the news where you can learn, right? You see news articles so you can keep up if you're a technical trader, technical analysis. We have signals, we have our Discord chat. If you want to buy some of the products after you become a member, we have free education, we have indicators. We even have our partner company right here. If you're looking for AI automation, 100%, right? You don't want to touch the charts, you just want the bot to trade for you. You can license your own bot to trade for you for the rest of your life. We even have other indicators from partners that work. So we give you the tools, right? We give you the training, the education. We give the community. I think that's the biggest part about this, is the community, is having access to people that are in real time doing the things that you want to do and learning from people that have learned in real time. We even have, I'll see if it's let me log in. But we even have like a client portal where our once you become a member, you can log in and there's a community right here for you as you're seeing it in real time. This stuff is fresh. Now, we don't launch till January 1, 2024, but everybody that's coming is getting involved right now. So when you first come in, you're going to take this Welcome to Trade Hybrid course. And this right here is going to first welcome you, right? Make sure you whitelist our email. Then it's going to send you a welcome letter to where you basically complete your information, let us know who referred you, and then we get to the nitty and gritty. There's something called a 72-hour checklist where we make sure you're plugged in, and then we help you get clear on your goals. Now, what sets us apart is we've had so much success online, man. I've been crushing in a lot of industries, a lot of niches. I did the network marketing. I did the MLM. I did the traditional business for 10, 15 years. And now here we are where we know that these companies are thriving, not because of the companies or the names, but because of the people. And the people are thriving because they have clear goals, right? They have motivation. They can borrow somebody else's belief to help them get to where they need to get to. So when you come join us, we create a checklist, right? We help you build your goals out to 5 years because seeing is believing. You can't get anywhere you don't see in your mind. And then we also help you tell other people about it. We help you build your community, build your generational wealth. So outside of giving you the game, right, we help you give the game to other people. And then we help you to make your game plan. So here you can schedule a call. So after you sign up, you'll go through all of this, and then you schedule a call to speak with one of our instructors who will help you make your trade game plan, which is the most important part. You heard Rod talk about it, right? So out the gate, we onboard our members and get them ready for, their future, for the life they know they want to live. And that's just by getting plugged in. And then we have courses, right? So if you want to come learn how to trade hybrid, there's a course that's plugged in into this community as well. So let me just pull up the main site, because if you're looking, how can I get involved with Trade Hybrid? You can literally just go to tradehybrid.com and you can see everything about us. We have the robots, right? We have the humans, and we have the automation, everything you need to trade smarter. And there's a video you can watch. And basically our mission is to help people around the world. We empower individuals worldwide by providing the knowledge, tools, and community support. Our global network of traders spans the globe, offering a path to financial freedom regardless of the location. So if you're in other countries, which honestly, I'm looking for you. We're looking for you. We want to go take this. Now, no offense, America, I love, where we are, but let's be honest. We spoiled over here. It's expensive over here. You take this information, you take this skill set to somebody in a third world country. You allow them, you help them make $1 a day, $5, $10, $3 for the week. It's life-changing. And here's another goal that I can add in on this, right? When people come in, they're like, yo, so how do you really measure your goals? Well, we help you create a trade plan. But then we also, once you're ready to go live, we say, yo, your first live for your first 4 weeks, we just want you to make $1 a week. Now, I know somebody's listening like $1. What's $1 going to do for me, right? That's only $4 for the month. First month, we want you to make $1 a week. The second month, we want you to make $2 a week. So that's a total of $12 in 2 months. Now, I know somebody saying, I can't save my family with this. I can't pay my bills. But what you did do is prove that you can be better than the 95% of the people that come in this market and lose 50 to 95% of their money within the first 8 weeks. I'll say it again. The majority of people come into this market and lose 50 to 95 to 100% of their balance, their accounts, in the first 8 weeks. So if we can get you in, show you this information, right? Teach you how to read the markets, use the tools to trade right, and then get you profiting, get you using your trade plan and getting you to be consistent, we can change the world. Now, I won't say that our vision is not the same as everybody, because I believe everybody's in line with our vision. We want to help people build the realities they want. And one day we can trade, have 10, 20 people take the same trade profit and take that profit and go buy a village, right? Go build a home for somebody. We're already into 3D printed homes. We're already into self-sustainable living. We have 38 acres of land in North Arizona right now waiting for communities to be built. So our mission is big. We really are changing the game. This whole mindset of poverty, right, and nobody having opportunity, we're changing it because we're going to any and everybody. This company, this community is for everybody globally. Vibrant Trading Community, the network. We give you the members app. We give you the tools. We give you the training. We even have live events, masterminds that you can come to quarterly, and even live online sessions where we're doing training. And then the biggest thing, Rod, some people are like, yo, man, I really want to do this. I don't even have my own income. Now, we did talk about Prop Firm, which I'll break down in another video, how you can leverage other people's money. Once you learn this skill set, you don't even have to use your own money. We show you how to prove that you can trade, use somebody else's money, and in profit every time you make money on theirs. But if you're not at that position right now where you're like, yo, I'm ready to do this, I'm not confident, I'm still learning, you can build your generational wealth just by bringing other members into Trade Hybrid. So you share this with other people, let them know what's going on, and you can generate income that you can then use in the market or, you know, keep for whatever you need. Now, we do have a membership for 4 different prices right now. What you're seeing right now is our pre-launch special where it's November. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is November 14th. By January 1st, you won't see these numbers. It'll be gone. By 2024, it will be gone. This is here because we really want to get people positioned and help them to win forever. So if you're somebody that wants to join right now, you're seeing talk about the product. I actually forgot. It's so wild. We've been building so many things. I keep forgetting the minor things like putting the information there. I'll go back and do that. But if you want access to our monthly membership and everything that's in it, it's $97 a month. Right now, you can get a yearly membership, 12 months for $597. And I'll give you a heads up. This is going to definitely go up. This will be $1,000 to $1,500 a year for the membership. Right now, this is one of our best ones. You can get a lifetime membership to Trade Hybrid forever for $997. $997 gets you access to the community for the rest of your life. And if you're somebody that's like, hey, I don't have enough time to look at the charts to trade, you know, I know you're Trade Hybrid, which means manual and automation. I want complete automation, hands-free. We can get you the license to where you can have your own bot that will trade whatever currencies you want, however you want to do it, right? Hands-free, 100% hands-free for you through our partnered company, Clarity FX, and you can get that pro lifetime membership. So the bot's yours forever, plus the information, plus everything else in here for $4,997. So again, once January 1st hits, these prices will go up. So make sure you get plugged in. Shout out to our mascot, Cash Cow. You see him. Shout out to Rob for creating Cash Cow. He's a smart AI bot that offers an interactive and informative platform for our Forex trading community. He answers questions, provides explanations, gives you help, and he's right here. So whenever you need support, if you can't get to us, you can go right here and you can ask Cash Cow. You can schedule a call. You can chat now with somebody on the team. So I hope you guys jump in, and you could be just like Jackie, who's saying this changed her life. I've been trying to learn how to trade for a while. Trade Hybrid made it so simple to understand and helped me to get my trade plan together. And now I'm actually profiting and withdrawing consistently. So if you're somebody that wants to start withdrawing consistently, I definitely suggest you join Trade Hybrid today. Get back to whoever sent you here. If somebody's, you know, invited you here, use their link. If not, you can come here and join us directly. But that's it, Rob. That's really what we have. And this is just the beginning. You're seeing 1.0 of something that's going to continue to grow, continue to get bigger, continue to get better, and continue to serve more people all across the globe.
Hey man, that was extremely well said, man. Extremely well said. Like I said, I'm happy to be a part of it. As you guys can see, you know, I am new, but my enthusiasm and what I've been learning has already, you know, put me in a position where I'm feeling real dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my anxieties and understanding, because, you know, like I said, man, it's a certain lifestyle that I wanted to live and unearning money and everything else. And, you know, a lot of times doing it the old way, man, I know I was going to get there, but I'll be like, man, I'm going to have to put in about 12 more years worth of work to really get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, but with this, man, like I said, man, I'm looking to retire by 40. You heard? You heard?
It's Mark. Put it on the board. It's done. It's done. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me drop that. Out of it? Yeah. I had to... All right, man. So with that being said, see if I could bring. Oh, that was for the jokes. We ain't had no jokes here, but man, this was another Trade Hybrid live session. We showed you guys some of the tools. We showed you how it's playing out on the charts. We even actually showed you a buy opportunity with GJ. Showed you what worked for us on crypto. You heard Rod give you his, you know, his experience with Bitcoin and how support and resistance would have helped the Trade Hybrid indicators. So if you're watching this, man, get plugged in. If you're already plugged in, I'll see you at the next session. And this is your boy Sus Villano, better known as Jamar Johnson, when we're talking business. And I'm encouraging you to trade smarter, not harder. Peace.
Peace.